Yes, welcome everyone. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and we're here on YouTube again because someone else has made a really good video. And this is in Nakano, as you can see there, Nakano, Tokyo. And we're going to look at an apartment here in Nakano, Tokyo. This Tokyo real estate bull market is just running and running, and I'm struggling. I'm not, I really am struggling, but there's still deals to be found. Uh, so I thought we'd look here in Nakano, and this gives you, you Tokyo heads know where Nakano is, which is just, this is like a Shichiyasan or Ticket Yasan right there. And this is a night, there's so much great, like, content here on YouTube that we can get an idea of the neighborhoods. And this is like an older Shoten guy right there. You see like a curry restaurant, and this is done in the evening. You use izakaya here on the. It says Nihon Shu on the bottom, which is Japanese whiskey. Thank you, Google, for coming into my indicator. Like here, more lots of everything you're going to find here in Nakano, and it's kind of, I'm trying to find the places where the deals are in Tokyo as this bull market is running. If we were to advance this video here a little bit randomly, this is my that's a little grocery store that came up here. But you can see, what is there, like a mother and a son, perhaps, so walking down the street. I'm not sure. No, I'm wrong, or it could be a couple or something like that, and they're walking perhaps into their residence or anything like that. Anyhow, it's a really active place. I don't know exactly what time this was filmed at. I'm guessing 9:30 or perhaps 10 o'clock, for example. Still people going home, still businesses that are open and stuff like that. But it gives you an area or an idea, excuse me, of the area that we're looking at. I'll cut over here to the map. Uh, this is the at-home map of the Nakano area, and I've done a really restrictive search. And anything that we're doing here, I've done stuff for over 40 meters, stuff that's for sale. This is the apartments. There's no houses anymore in the cheaper bands. All the houses in this area are going to be here in the red. But what we see here from fans of this channel, no, we see a very balanced market. In fact, we see it. We see, I've talked about this center push, how the stuff in the center is all red now. And you can see it's happening here in Nakano. If you would have bought a year ago, you'd have done better. But that's just the way the bull is running right now. And there's just not much stuff supply here in the blues and the cheaper stuff. And don't forget, when we're looking at this, the blue stuff is relatively cheap. So the blue, for example, a year and a half ago might have been at 100 or like 1,500 now. Now the blue stuff has popped up into the 200s or the 2,000 mon, excuse me, or 200,000 Canadian or anything like that. But what I've done here in this search, though, is because the deal man is my influencer, he was saying that the 30-meter stuff was too small. So I've done actually the search here into the any of the stuff that's over 40 meters, and I found kind of a good, a decent sample, I thought, in the marketplace here. Obviously, if you're gonna want, if you're a client of mine, we're gonna do a deeper search on different stuff. I think this is the one apartment that we were going to look at right here that was really centrally located in a blue mark, close to Nakano Station right there. Nakano, very good though too, because you do have the subway down here line here as well, and this is the Chuo line, I think, or is this the Ikebukuro? It could be as well the Seibu Ikebukuro line, or which would connect again to Shinjuku. Shinjuku is just here to the right. Anyhow, this is, we'll cut to the listing, and this is a 40-meter listing. We'll get here to the top, to the very top. Nisen Nanahyakuhachijuman. Older building. I like this one because it's just a straight empty apartment, rectangular. I like something like this. It's really easy to renovate. I've done renovation like this before. How I would actually do the renovation is probably strip everything out to the concrete and just paint it in an industrial concrete fashion. That's how I do it. This listing is here on the first floor, which I don't believe here. I don't believe it's the ground floor. try to expand these pictures so they can be a little bit bigger. I don't believe it's the ground floor. I believe, for example, if it is that one right there, that would be really attractive because actually, in a way like this one unit I'm here in Shibuya is on the first floor of this building, and actually it operates almost like a house. Granted, I still have to pay my management fees in the building every month, but because it's on the first floor, and in this building, there's not in this particular building I'm in here in Shibuya, there's not like a central entrance. I have my own entrance. So this suite is really nice. It operates like it's in my own house. So if it is this one on the first floor, that to me is very attractive because it is really, that would be your entrance right there. You know, in a lot of ways, it acts just like a house, and you don't have any of the roof issues that you'd have for being. Well, obviously, I like the top floor too. I would rather be on the top floor, but any advantage of being here on the bottom floor is actually the unit ends up acting like a house, and you get a lot of privacy in that way. Anyhow, that's the building. I guess that's the QR code for it right there. Uh, it's nothing you can see here. There's nothing really pretty. So my idea of just stripping this thing down to the walls is not a bad one. And then I would just strip everything out, including the ceiling, and I would just paint the concrete, and I would find someone, or I would do it myself. I would just work on making the piping, the exposed piping, and the exposed electrical done in great detail and very neatly. And I would might just even keep the shower room right there as it is. Anyhow, this might be the bathroom, and it might need to be redone. I'm guessing that the height of this door is probably 178 centimeters. So yeah, there you go, right there. So it is here. Perhaps this is it. It's here on the first floor, and so this is so I like it. So in a way, this is the hot water system coming into it. You see, that's where the bicycles are. If we go back to that original picture of the building, you see that I think this is the bicycle area right here, or this is the bicycle area right there. So this is the unit that is for sale right here, and it would almost act like a house. So to me, it's very attractive that way. Other people, maybe some minuses of it, you think that there would be like a security concern with it in that sort of position. And I'm also wondering now that it's on the first floor, if you could just strip this away and there'd be like some exposed concrete, for example, right there, and you could just polish the concrete up like that. I don't know. There's different ways you can do it. You could just keep this like linoleum or put on some new linoleum, or you could put some sort of plywood down and then nail your hardwood floor. That's probably what I'd do. I'd put plywood everywhere and simply just do the flooring over the plywood. Anyway, it's really easy to do. It's really easy to load everything in there, in that it's on the first floor. Oh, that's it right there. So is that the unit, or oh, so if that is, I'm not sure too. When I looked at the zoning for here, I thought it might be a possibility, and it didn't mention if you could have an actual retail space there as well. That's interesting. Anyhow, this is just mentioning the convenience, and the convenience of it is really good. I'll try to come here to the bottom and see if there's anything specific to see. 10 minutes away from Seibu, the Seibu Shinjuku line, not the Seibu Ikebukuro line. I'm sorry, but this is going to connect right away with Shinjuku. It's also on the JR Nakano station on the JR Sobu line, which is the yellow one. So it can connect well again with Shibuya. Yeah, it's here in Nakano-ku, right here. Things for financial concerns, management fees of 97, repair fund fees of 1100. So basically 20,000 yen a month, 200 Canadian a month. Pretty good deal. Total price, Nissan 780 man. Anything else? I wanted to see if there's anything here about the zoning and stuff like that, where there could be a retail space, but you could definitely run an office downstairs and no one's going to say anything anyhow. First floor of a 5-story building built in 1979, reinforced concrete, 19 units in the building. Ownership, what else is there? There is the manager on site. It's currently vacant right now. That just gives you the sort of terms of it here. Come over here to the map. I've learned that you can open the map here in the next page, and I've done it right here. So this is the unit itself right here. If we go in here, this was the bike place that was right there, and that's the entrance. So basically, in a way, you're buying a house with a sort of place that you could possibly have a retail unit in. I'm thinking, anyhow, even if it was not a retail unit, you could definitely run a little office business definitely out of this, and no one would ever say anything. Anyhow, this is the placement of it is here on this sort of retail street. This is an interesting opportunity. I could tell you right now, my mind is running on this one. This is the kind of unit that I really like because it offers you something plus when you get into something like this. You have an apartment that you could live in. Let's say, like if we come back here to the original pictures of it here, right? I'll shoot up here to the top and come here to the original pictures, right? And you have you have this exposed sort of with frontage right here on the frontage side of it right here, right? You could just close it sort of off right here, build something, and you could be totally living here in the back. So it's a very sort of interesting uh, little setup for me that I like. And the location is great. The price is not as good as it used to be, but right now with the Tokyo bull market running, that's just is the way it is. So yeah, come back here to the map. Other things you can see about it, I guess the garbage is right there. So you basically buying a, it's almost going to run like a house because you're not going to have that much contact with anyone else in the building. And anyone else in the building isn't coming this way to the bikeway. I think that they're coming in this way here at the central entrance. So everything is kind of separate. It's sort of an interesting. It is, this video ended up more interesting than I thought it would. And it's here in Nakano. I guess we could try to back up here if anything and look at some of the satellite stuff that you see. Uh, you can see the station is down here right there. So it's really, really, really close by. And if I pop up a little bit more, you'll see that as it Shinjuku is going to be right down here. Again, I keep talking about like Shinjuku City, Shinjuku right here. So it's really, really well placed here in Tokyo. If you have a bicycle, which you're going to be able to park right outside the door here, uh, you're going to break the sort of distances of the city here. Like just a convenient bike, pedal bike gets you here. Having electronic bikes going to break the whole geography of Tokyo down in that it's all going to be interesting, like easily accessible. If we were to put here onto supermarkets, they're going to basically pop up. I'm trying to click on the supermarket one. Maybe I have to move in closer for any of this supermarket stuff to work. Does that work if I click it in there? And there you go, right there. If we move in closer, we see that there's and I'll move into the map version right here. There's supermarkets all over. You have this is the stations. Stations are basically everywhere, and again on a pretty busy street. So it's sort of an interesting video that we did today. Anyhow, we come back here to the. I could cover this. One other thing I could cover to this briefly. I keep carrying on about this in in the videos, but if there's someone here that's working in the Tokyo marketplace and you've been here in Japan for a while on a baseline level with no down payment, okay, your payment on this mortgage is going to be $1,000 a month or 100,000 yen. Your drag on it is going to be, you can see right there and there, about 350 or some Mongol sen yen or 35,000 yen. Let's assume that you're going to have to put down uh, uh, like a down payment of 400 mon, okay, which is $40,000, and then you put everything down here to your payment of 900 or 90,000 yen a month, okay, with a drag of 350, like I mentioned. So the numbers still make sense on this with the Tokyo bull market running. How much more can this Bull run? I don't know. People talk about the 21 year 21-year real estate cycles, often in real estate investors. There's different opinions. They talk about the 21-year sort of cycle. Maybe if you could say the Tokyo bull market started running in 2011, you could think that with the 21-year cycle, maybe this bull market's going to run until 2032, being 2025 right now. I don't know. There's different ways to think about it. Anyways, an interesting property here at last thing to say about it when we're here on the Nakano market, look at the balanced sort of colors. We see the rainbow that we like. We see sort of we see that there's demand for this higher end stuff. We see there's demand for this medium stuff, and that's what we're trying to pick off, this sort of blue stuff, like where there's lots of red stuff around. It's just Tokyo real estate, man. Red pill thinking. Ending here on the video, we could advance it here a little bit more. Maybe we'll see something interesting there as well as I advance it a little bit more. You see that there's lots of, you see a new build right there, a brand new build right there. This, I think this is called Nakano Chuo Koen right there. And what else? We'll try to advance it a little bit further. Maybe we can see something else. You see that there's economic activity. The numbers in Tokyo numbers are working. This is the kind of investment you want to get into. You want to get into the best neighborhoods of Tokyo, or into Yokohama or Chiba. Stay where the numbers are good here, which is in Kanto. And then when you're going to buy another place in the middle of nowhere, just buy you, why even buy there? Just use the train system or the road system to access there, and stay in Kanto, where the numbers and the inflationary economy and the bull is running. Look at this, just everywhere you go here in Nakano, see a big tower here at the end of it too. Quality restaurants everywhere. Anyways, pleasure to make this video. Interested in a place in Tokyo, you can always come here to my Instagram. It's called the Tokyo Real Estate Man. Website is the Instagram if it ever comes up right there. You can follow the Instagram. I have always a good posts and stuff like that. And then failing that, you can come here to the website, Tokyo Real Estate Man website right there. There are two ways to contact me: straight email right there to my Yahoo, or there's a contact box as well. Thank you for taking the time to follow this channel. Today's video, very, very interesting. Found an interesting property in Nakano. いつもこのチャンネル見てる皆様ありがとうございます。この動画でもう終わりです。